Everybody, what's going on, guys? We're doing something a little different today. Before I head out to the lake, let me go ahead and get this other live set up. So we're doing a little informal live stream. Generally, I save things like this for the members only section. All right, so we have everybody else in here. What's good, everybody? In here doing an informal live stream before we head out to the water today. As you come into the chat, so I have two live streams going today, just trying out something a little different to see if I can bring a few different views to you guys. But as you come into the chat, just hit me with a 1. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. All right. So like I said, this is going to be kind of an informal thing that we have going on for today. Actually, let me pull this up. Got that set up. And let's get this other one set up over here. Just bear with me, guys. Like I said, this is just an informal live stream. I was planning on already being out on the lake today, and I have a camera here and a camera here. So I'm kind of looking back and forth. But I do want to bring up the other stream so I could just see both of those up here at the same time. All right. And you guys know that we do live shows over here. So just let me get everything set up. So yeah, I'm just in here getting some baits and things like that set up. Shout out to Beards and Bass over there on the mobile side of things. Appreciate you for tuning in. So I'm just gonna be getting some baits ready, going through the comments, just get some feedback from you guys to see how you have been enjoying the Bass for Cash segments that I've been working on. So it seems like it's going pretty good. Been getting a lot of good feedback from you guys about it. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, just trying to get this other camera set up, guys. All right, Beards and Bass says, I'm here. All right, let's see. And that is not what I need. All right, let me see. You've been killing the numbers. Great work. Oh, yeah, really appreciate it. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of positive feedback from it. So we're going to keep that rolling. We have, as you guys see, sponsors hopping in every now and then. So seems like it's a good thing happening. And you know how when you reset everything, then you have to come back and start getting stuff set back up again. So that's basically what I'm doing right now, guys. Just trying to get to the correct settings over here. All right, let's see. All right, have screen 1. All right, shout out to Zombie Mods. See you over here in the chat. Justin White. Looks like the money team is coming in deep today. Justin says, okay, this one is much better. The sound on the other one is bad. Okay, wait a minute. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna mute you guys real quick, and then I'm gonna do a sound check over here on the other side to see if you guys can hear me okay. Hold on. So you guys are gonna be muted for just a quick second. All right, so there we go, guys. All right, so yeah, just wanted to get some feedback from you guys. I plan on going out. I was actually planning on going out now. I was planning on already being on the water earlier today. But, you know, some things popped up. Had to handle a little bit of business before I headed on out. All right, Justin says he hit that like button. All right, really appreciate that. So, yeah, so for today, we're going to head out. The plan is to go out and go to some deeper water again. Of course, you know, the fish have kind of moved out in the timber a little bit more. So today I'm going to go and try to do something a little different. Now, the catch to all of this is whenever I'm out there, I just kind of go out there, go to new areas of the lake and just look for fish and try to catch those fish as I find them. But really the way that it should be done is I should go out there off camera, locate some fish so that I can go out there and spend less time looking for the fish and just go straight to trying to catch those fish. But, you know, it's live. It's live. So you guys get to see the real process. All right, let's see. Jake says, where are you going fishing? So I'm running two streams, guys. So I'm reading messages on the main channel and also on this mobile side too. So Jake says, where are you going fishing? I will be at Lake Lanier today, going out there to see if we can give away a little bit of that cash for a bass or two today. So nobody's been winning. Well, actually, we had two winners on, what was that? Was that New Year's Day? Yeah, New Year's Day. We had two winners that day. And let's see. All right, so yeah, there aren't too many people tuning in right now. But I'm just going to be kind of working on a few baits and stuff like that and reading the comments. So let's get to it. What kind of comments do you have? So Wicked Weasel says, are you going to catch 1.1 pounds from the couch today like Hawk? So no, I plan on actually going out to the lake. It is Friday, so we'll see if we can give away some of that weekend cash for you guys. All right. So all you have to do is guess the exact weight of the fish and walk away with a little bit of weekend cash. That is the game plan. So I'm just getting some bait set up here, guys. You know, I kind of go through a process before I go out there. But yeah, I really want to go out and get some of those deeper fish in the timber. And go after some of the bigger fish. So on the last stream we did you know, we did kind of a poll and you guys said that size does matter. So you rather see, no, wait a second. Yeah, you guys did say that you would rather see bigger fish as opposed to the numbers. Is that right? In the chat, did you guys say that you wanted to see bigger fish or higher numbers of fish? What was the results of that? Because we kind of took a quick poll when we were out there. All right, let me just check on something else real quick. Oh, you know what? I might as well bring the Facebook crew in on this too. Let's see, where's the Facebook crew at? All right, you guys aren't too active in the chat right now, but yeah, so this isn't my normal live stream. Hold on just a second, guys. I see a few more questions coming in, so I'll get right to that. We are back. Let's see who has some more questions, guys. Let's see. Beards and Bass says they act like we can pick the fish that bite. So I would say that there is certain things that you can do to target the bigger fish. But yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean they're always going to bite. But the thing about it is targeting those bigger fish, the numbers, I mean, you guys see it's kind of tough out there. So some people are going out, as you guys saw on, what was that? What was New Year's Day? What is today? Today is Friday. So that was Wednesday. On Wednesday, we went out there and we were killing them. We had a great day on the lake that day. So I was trying something a little different then. So I just kind of hop around, like trying a few different techniques, see if we can get a few fish to the boat and see if anybody can guess the weight of those fish. So that is pretty much the game plan whenever I go out there. But yeah, I mean, they want to see those bigger fish, it looks like, Beards and Bass. That, I think that was the consensus All right, let's see. Fortnite says Jesus ain't real. Oh my goodness, what's going on, Fortnite? Fortnite is here trying to cause some problems. All right, Beards and Bass says I caught 30 fish on Tuesday, averaged 2 pounds. Wow. Okay, where were you fishing at? Where were you fishing at, Beards and Bass? What lake do you fish on? You must be out on Gunnersville or something like that. Well, I don't know. Gunnersville, for me, well, when I go out there, I definitely do not catch numbers. I mean, you may catch some bigger fish, but for me, I don't get out there and catch numbers on Gunnersville. But what lake do you fish, Beards and Bass? All right, then we have Justin White. Let me go ahead and bring this up. So on the other system, I can bring up your comments, but I can't do that on the mobile side. All right, so Justin White says, well, tell us what you're doing to the bait you're working on. You got to explain what you're doing. It's top secret. Can't let everybody in on it. No, I'm just getting some of these shaky head setups done. Oh, Justin, you're a member of the Money Team. So what I'm doing right now, there's a full video in the members only content. So just go in there and just go to the members only section and look up the Immortal Shaky Head. These things that I'm setting up right now, I can have one of these baits and unless this bait breaks off, I can pretty much use this same bait for months unless it breaks off. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I take some time and get all of these things set up. I'll show you guys over here on this end. I can kind of tilt the camera down a little bit, but there's a sneak peek. There's a sneak peek to kind of let you guys see what I'm in here doing. All right, let's see. Justin says, got it. I'll check it out later. Yeah, just go to the members only section and you will see. But yeah, I told you guys, I put some good members only content out for you guys also. All right, let's see. Beards and Bass, he says, I'm on. Okay, all right. Now see, you're in Florida. You're in Florida, so you're out there where those big fish are at. Out here, we have to work for it. We have to work for it. We catch little minnows out here sometimes. All right, Beards and Bass says, you'll see me live on the Cabela's Big Bass Tournament Series in February. Okay. All right, well, good luck on the Big Bass Tournament Series. I used to fish the Big Bass Splash. Do you remember that? Some years back when it was Big Bass Splash. So I fished a few of those. Justin White says, let me see, tilt it more. I can't see it too good. So, oh, you said you wanted to see that, huh? But yeah, so Justin, that is in, just go to the members only section. There's a full video where I go into complete detail. I show you everything I use to do what I'm doing right now. But yeah, like I said, what I wanted to do right now, guys, I was planning on already being out on the water. I wanted to get out there for about 2 hours today, see if we can get some fish to the boat, see if you guys could guess the weight of those fish, get you some weekend cash, but something came up, so I'm kind of stuck here for maybe about another hour. So hopefully we will be out on the water by about 2:30, something like that. 2:30, 3 o'clock. Stay out there for about 2 hours and see what we can make happen. Justin says, I see, said the blind man. All right, yeah, Justin, go and check out the members only section and let me know if you see what I'm talking about in there. All right, let's see. What else are you guys talking about? Any more questions, comments? So what do you guys think overall of the Bass for Cash format? What do you guys think about that? Anything you guys think can be done to improve or, make it a little more interesting? We have a lot of people coming in there, adding a little spice to it. Shout out to Living Out Loud, the podcast. Yeah, she definitely comes in and, adds her little riddles and things like that to the podcast. To the live stream. Yeah, she adds a little flair to the live stream when we're out there. Jeremy says, how about you catch more fish? How about you do that to spice it up a little bit? All right, well, we'll work on that. I think I can work. I might be able to make that happen. We'll see. We'll see. But I probably, in order to do that, I probably need to start staying out there a little longer. One of the main things I need to do is actually go out there off camera first and get a real pattern together and then come on camera. Now, remember, everything I'm doing when I'm out there, guys, is live. I know the majority of people are used to seeing edited videos where somebody may go out there and catch 7 fish, but they'll show all 7 of those catches within a 7 to 10 minute video. So it makes it appear that they're just out there just catching them back to back and killing it. But yeah, when you see it happen live, I mean, it's just a little bit different. It's a little bit different. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Cormac says, let me see. What's the biggest fish you've caught? All right, so the biggest spotted bass that I've caught is a 5-pound, 11-ounce spotted bass. And on the largemouth side is an 8.56-pound largemouth. And then I caught a striper. Back when I used to striper fish a lot, the biggest striper I caught was, what was that? Around 15 pounds. It was big. It was huge. 15 pounds. 15-pound striper. Okay, I see a few more questions come in. Okay, so Waves, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That's what I always say, but Wave says, can you film in landscape? So I do film in landscape sometimes, but for what I've been doing lately, filming in what's the other mode? Portrait. Yeah, portrait mode is what that format is set up to do. All right, let's see what else you guys saying in here. All right, JD says, do you live in Kabah district? Don't know what that is. All right, Scott Klein says, you fish for any smallies? No, we don't have smallies down here so much, but I've caught smallies when I went to Tim's Ford and also to Chickamauga, Lake Chickamauga. That's where I've caught smallmouth before. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Char Jam says, what would you recommend for pressured lakes? I fish at Lake Fork periodically. Man, do we have any Texas guys? Now listen, we have a lot of Texas guys that come to the channel. I don't see any of them in here right now, I don't think. But yeah, whenever we do our regular live stream on Tuesdays, just make sure you come into the chat then. You'll see all the Texas guys and gals will be in there. And they can definitely give you some information for some of those Texas fish. All right, and Wave says, can you film in landscape? Let me pull that up there. So yeah, I do film in landscape. So you guys over here are in landscape. You guys over here are in portrait. So this is how I film whenever I am out on the lake now. But whenever we do the Battle of the Anglers, the live Battle of the Anglers, it will be in landscape mode. JD says, we live in the same hood. So where do you live at, JD? What part of, what lakes do you fish and what area are you from? All right, so we're just getting some of these baits ready for this afternoon. So like I said, I'm generally out on the lake already, but had something come up, so I figured I'd get in here, just kind of touch bases with everybody, let you know what's going on. Jody, I see Jody coming into the chat. So yeah, Jody, we'll be out there on the lake, hopefully in about an hour, hour and a half, something like that. But while I'm in here in the lab getting some things set up, just thought I would come in here and touch bases with everybody. All right, let's see. Scott says, you should come up to VA and come fish for some river smallies on a jet boat. Oh my goodness. Some of the most fun fishing you will ever do. I bet it is. I bet it is on a jet boat. I haven't been on one of those before. All right, so B Canty says, what's your favorite rod and reel setup? So if we're talking about spinning rod and reel combos, I would say a 7, like a 7.2, 7.3 medium heavy. But most of the time that you guys see me throwing my shaky head, it's on a medium. But I would say medium heavy. And then, you know, right now I like those speeds, those Lew's Mach 2 reels. So those are pretty good. But really, I would say whatever brand you're comfortable with, just go with that. But I like a medium heavy on my spinning setups for like a shaky head and stuff like that. But if you're throwing those minnow baits, then you may want to drop it down to like a medium light, something like that is what people throw on that. But I just got a setup like that, so I haven't really, I haven't even caught a fish on it yet. So maybe that's what I'll work on today. But whenever I go out there, that's the thing about it. Whenever I go out there and I go live, you guys are always wanting me to go ahead and get some fish to the boat. But sometimes I'm really out there to just test out new techniques and new lures. So I just have to get my gear and everything set up and rolling. But yeah, so and then on the bait caster side, I like maybe like a 7.3 medium heavy bait caster. And the reel, I like higher gear ratio reels because if I need the speed, then I can always reel as fast as I can. If I don't, then I just have to be aware of how fast I'm reeling the baits in. So I generally like 7 and 8 gear ratio reels. As far as brand, I like the lose again, and then if you see me with those little red or orange looking reels, those are 13 Fishing Concept Z reels. All right, let's see. Jody says, love your streams, fam. All right, really appreciate you for tuning back in, Jody. We'll be back out on the lake. So I haven't really done as many in-studio live streams as I used to. I used to do a lot of videos. Those are called VODs, videos on demand. The videos that may be 7 to 15 minutes long. I used to do a lot of those. Then I switched over and started doing a lot of live streaming. So the live streaming side of it for me is a little more fun. So I'm kind of liking that. All right, so is everybody in the chat has everybody subscribed to the channel? Is there anybody that is not a subscriber that is new to the channel? If you're new to the channel, just type new. Just put new in the chat. Just want to get an idea of who is visiting the channel. We have JD says, I fish around Annapolis. Okay. All right, so what kind of fish are you catching up there? What's the biggest one that you've caught? All right, B. Canty says, okay, thanks. Hope to see you in my area, Gunnersville. Man, Gunnersville for me. I mean, I've won some tournaments there, and actually, I've one of the biggest payouts I've won as far as for a single fish was one on Gunnersville. I think I got about $5,000. It was a 6.5 pound fish, but this was a few years back. But yeah, I mean, I know they have those 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pounders in Gunnersville, but all it took for that day, and you know that's all that really matters is what does it take for that day. And that day it only took a 6.5 pounder, and I won that $5,000 payout. All right, let's see. Shout out to Voodoo. I see Voodoo coming into the chat. Gamer on Earth says thanks for your service. Really appreciate you. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, we have Alexandra coming in here. Voodoo says Clint Perry. Is Clint Perry here yet? Nah, Clint may not tune in right now. We're not live out on the lake yet. But yeah, so this is just a just wanted to stop in for just a quick minute before I actually head out to the lake, guys. For anybody that is just tuning in, I was planning on being on the lake a little earlier, but something popped up, kind of delayed me a little bit, but we'll make it out there. Shout out to Alexandra. She says, what's good? What's going on, Alexandra? Yes, we'll be out there doing this thing called Bass for Cash. Hopefully in about an hour to an hour and a half, we'll be back out there. Who is this? I love big women. Who is? Alice says, just checking in. Long live fishing and life. That is right. Good deal. All right. So you love big women and big fish, huh? All right. I guess everybody needs a little bit of love, right? All right. Let's see what else we have in the chat. All right. Cashton says, what is the biggest fish you've caught? So the biggest spotted bass that I've caught is a, oh, you know what, guys? I forgot to bring in the Facebook crew. Let me bring them in here real quick. Had them locked out. All right, let me refresh that. All right, so the biggest spotted bass. All right, I want to give a big shout out to the Facebook crew. You should be live and in action over there to where you can hop in and, you know, join in on the chat. And let's just check these other views over here real quick. Okay. All right. Okay, so my biggest fish that I've caught. My biggest spotted bass is a 5 pound, 11 ounce spotted bass, and the largemouth is an 8.56 pounds largemouth. Both of those fish were caught on a Friday before the tournament. So it was like, man, why? Just one day later. I just needed them one day later. Yeah, so that was it. What was the other thing? Oh, and then a striper. I used to do a lot of striper fishing. The biggest one I caught of those was a around a 15 pounder. And with smallmouth, I caught some of those on Lake Chickamauga and Lake on Tim's Ford. But I didn't really keep track of the weights on the smallmouth, so I'll have to go back and do a redo on that. All right, let me see. Voodoo says, why don't I see all of the messages? So right now, Voodoo, I am running a simultaneous stream. So let me just show you. So I am live over here on this end of things. And then I am live over, as you guys can see. So I'm running two streams at the same time right now. So I'm reading messages from both sides. All right, so let's see. Jody says, love your stream. I think I already saw that one. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, now let's see. What do we have going on over here? Alexandra says, I'm sitting on the Ranger with the whip getting things. Oh, okay, I was about to say, are y'all out on the lake? So wait a minute. So shout out to Whipstick. Shout out to SWAT. So Whipstick, are you headed to the lake? Is he headed to the lake? When is he going to the lake? Maybe we need to do a little live competition. What do you think? What do you think? All right, we have Duke City Fishing tuning in. So yeah, for anybody that is just stopping by real quick, what we're doing is, well, what I'm doing right now is just doing a little quick live stream. I was in here getting some of these baits set up because I will be heading out to the lake for, you know what I always say, an hour or two. We'll go out there for an hour or two today. All right, so let's see. So Whipstick is not going out today, but probably tomorrow. So what lake is Whipstick headed to? All right, I Love Big Women says, a former 10-year contractor, Congo, Niger, Somalia, Northern Colombia, now retired, sending love out to our airmen. All right, really appreciate that. All right, out there making things happen. All right, but yeah, so what lake are you going out to tomorrow? All right, Voodoo says, putting my skeeter in the water tomorrow. All right. All right, so, and what I've been speaking about, see how Voodoo has that sticker next to his name, that badge? That means he is a member of the Money Team. What I am putting together is something that will allow Money Team members to participate in an online tournament. And actually, for you over here viewing this side, you wouldn't. Well, actually, I won't. I was going to bring up one of the live streams where we were all out on the lake, so you could take a look at it. But on this end of things, you wouldn't be able to see it anyways. But let me see. Let me just check something out and see. Add a little flair, a little spice to this thing real quick. Because what I can do is I can put both of you on one screen. Hold on 1 second. There we go. There we go. Zoom that in like that, and bam. Let's see. Add to stage. That won't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. All right, I'm trying to make it happen, guys. I'm trying. There we go. So now, can you guys see both of the screens at the same time over there? I think so. Yeah, there you go. All right, so now over here, you guys are able to see both views. So the second view over here is the one that, the other one that you guys were asking about. All right, let's see. Lake Sinclair or Lake Oconee? I tell them to ease on down here to Lake Lanier. Tell them to come on to Lake Lanier. Have a little fun. All right, Pale Rider says he's on 2 different YouTube streams. That's right. Just trying a little something different, guys. Just trying to figure out a way to bring a little more value to you guys. Because, I always try to make sure I bring a little bit of value, a little bit of entertainment to everybody. All right, let's see. James Blair says, might as well fish virtually. Can't catch anything in the lake. Oh, come on, James. All right, I'm going to remember that, James. When I get this next fish to the boat, I want to see what your guess is. I want to see what your guess is, James. All right, so Pale Rider says, who's the guy that runs the Blazer down there that likes to run fast? The Blazer. I'm not sure. Who runs the Blazer? James Larry says, and I mean me. Nope, it's too late, Larry. It's too late. I want to see what kind of guessing Larry does. See if he can win some of this bass for cash when we're out there. All right, Alexandra says, I asked him and he won't. He said it's cold. Wait a minute. If it's cold, isn't it still going to be cold on Lake Sinclair and Lake Oconee and Lake Lanier? Is he saying that it's colder on Lake Lanier? Pale Rider says, I'm only seeing half the chat. Yeah, so I'm reading 2 different chats. So I'm over here on this side. You guys have a chat going on over here. And on this side, you guys have another chat. But over here, you guys are actually seeing both of the screens, you know, both of the views from the people that are watching. All right, so let's see. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much both the same thing. But like I said, guys, I'm just trying out some new things to see how I can bring some better content to you guys. And that's kind of why I just kind of stopped in. This is a very informal live stream. If you guys take a look, it's not really like there's a lot of people in here right now. Generally, we're pushing where? Anywhere from 60 to 260 people watching. So right now the numbers are kind of low because I'm in the studio. Most of the people aren't really looking for this, and my time that I'm generally on is Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern is when I generally do my in studio live streams. All right, Jody says, "Are you sponsored?" Am I sponsored? I am sponsored by FishX Live. How about that? Let's go with that. So yeah, FishX Live. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. So we have some companies that we work with, that I work with. Anybody that supports, you know, our movement, this whole MoneyBass thing, then you know I kind of shout them out. But as far as just straight sponsorships, like you would generally think of when people say sponsorships, no, I do not really like pro staff deals for the most part. Maybe I may start getting into that, but does anybody know how pro staff deals work? What do content creators or anglers get in a pro staff deal? What do you guys think the pro staff deal consists of? Just put it in the chat. I just want to see what you guys think about pro staff deals. All right, so yeah, Alexandra, is he saying that it is going to be colder on Lanier than Oconee? Is it colder on there than being on Oconee? All right, let's see. Hunt Fish says, what is your PB bass? So my personal best spotted bass is 5 pounds, 11 ounces. And my personal best largemouth is 8.56 pounds. My biggest striper is around 15 pounds. All right, Voodoo says lots of product pushing. So that's what Pro Staff. So Pro Staff does lots of what did you say? Lots of product pushing. All right, Jody says free merch. Okay, Hunt Fish is nice. Okay, so what do you guys think that content creators or anglers get? And Jody says free merch. So that I would say that is part of it. That yes, they get free merch, but I would say that that is limited. I would say that's limited. Most so most anglers and yeah, I would say most anglers that have pro staff deals, my viewpoint on that is that they are actually paying to be on pro staff. So you're paying to work for someone. That is how I see pro staff deals. But I'm open to hear what you guys think. All right, Peril Rider says, I ran a pro staff, but it was back in the 90s. I'm sure it's changed since then. So how was the pro staff back then, Peril Rider? So Alexander said, he said it's going to be colder up there because I'm north. That doesn't count. Oh, man, come on, Wimpy. Ease on up here, man. Ease on up here and have some fun. All right, so yeah, so what do you guys think about the pro staff deals? So like I said, for me, most of the pro staff deals that I hear about, you may get a little free merch, but what you get is discounts on products. Now, even with the discounts on the products, they're still making a profit. So just think, for example, if you have something that you can trade for someone, and you're the way that you trade that, let's just say you're somebody who bakes cookies. How about that? Okay, say you bake cookies, right? And it costs you 50 cents to make that cookie, but you sell that cookie for $1.50, right? Now you sell that cookie for $1.50, but now you have someone that you can get to work for you, but you will discount that cookie to $1 for them to work for you. So you're still making a profit off of that person. They are technically paying you to work for them. That is kind of how I see pro staff deals. Now, somebody in the chat, let me know. Tell me what you think. What do you think? Am I off? Am I off? Am I on? What do you guys think? All right, let's see. While I'm waiting to see, so get some feedback on that one. I'll hop back into the chat. Voodoo says, oh, I thought you were asking what you had to do with the pro staff deal. Yeah, both. I mean, I'm just looking for insights. Just see what you guys think about pro staff deals in general. Alexandra Corbett says, are you talking about coming out today or tomorrow? Yeah, he said he's going out tomorrow. So is he going to come out to Lanier tomorrow? I have a few people that are ready to do the next live battle of the anglers. Wimp stick, what day? Well, I keep saying whip stick. What day are you available to do Battle of the Anglers? When are you available to do it? All right, let's see. I Love Big Women says 4.5-inch Mr. Twisters, white and pumpkin seed, reel in the bass on cookout levels in the Great Lakes. All right, so you're giving some info, hitting us with the 411. All right, let's see. All right, let me see. Michael says, give a shout out to my dad, Lou. What's going on, Lou? Uh-oh, we have Tim Burdett checking in. He says, the forecast is 29 degrees tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So I won't be out there at 8 a.m. tomorrow. I will not be out there. But yeah, I think the cold front, actually, did the cold front already hit today? All right, let's see. But yeah, so that cold front, let's just take a look. What is the actual temp out there right now? Let me just take a look and see what I'll be dealing with when I head out to the lake. Hopefully in about an hour or so. 48 degrees. Oh man, and it's sunny. So it's a good day out there. So what I want to target today is just keep searching for fish that are actively hitting the spoon. You know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Something different. Don't normally, you know, get to fish that technique too often, but we'll go out there and check it out. But yeah, shout out to Lou. Glad you could check in and tune in today. All right, Pale Rider. What does Pale Rider say? He says, it was for Skeeter and Champion boats. We had factory and state teams back then. They got the boats for 10% over actual cost and only paid interest payments until the end of the season. Wow, okay. So I would say that that's a good deal right there, because you can actually go back and sell that boat now and make a nice profit on it. Is that what you would do in that situation, Pale Rider? So he says that they got the boats for 10% over actual cost. So 10% over actual cost, and only paid interest payments until the end of the season. All right, so Pale Rider said to sell the boat at the end of the year and pay off the note and keep the difference. There we go. So exactly. So that's exactly what I was thinking. So I would say that that is a good deal. That's a good deal right there, because now you are actually getting that product, and that product is making you money. So for me, I would say, as far as pro staff, who was that asked about the pro staff? Who was that? Jody. So Jody was asking about sponsorships. So yeah, so sponsorships as far as pro staff, I don't know. And Pale Rider, would you call that a pro staff? Well, let me see. Did you call it a pro staff deal? Let's see. Yeah, so that was called a pro staff deal, but I mean, obviously there's different types of pro staff deals, but for me that would be a better one, because you actually are making some type of profit from that. With the general way that I see pro staff deals being done now, you pretty much get offered a discount on their product. So they're basically saying, hey, you're still going to pay us, but we would just allow you to pay less than everyone else to work for us. Who wants to pay someone to work for them? In the chat, put I will. Either side. Will you pay someone to work for them? Will you guys pay? Just put yes or no. Will you pay someone to work for them? In general. I mean, maybe it's different if it's like Elon Musk or something, and you have an opportunity to you know, the different type of opportunities that present themselves on a on a higher level. But in general, would you pay someone to work for them? Would you pay someone? Would you pay somebody? Nobody's answering. I think I'd take that as a no, unless somebody puts a yes in the chat. All right, but yeah, guys, how long have we been rolling? We've been rolling for about 40 minutes. I wasn't even planning on staying here this long. But like I said, the main reason for me hopping on right now was just to let you guys know that that I will be out on the lake today. But I was initially planning on being out there at around 10 o'clock today, which obviously did not happen. It's already pushing 2 o'clock. And with the daylight saving times thing, we're going to have to get out there and catch them kind of fast today. But I do want to catch the fish on spoon drop shot, maybe a Damiki rig, something like that. But I want to stay out there in like that 30 to 50 foot range of water is what I want to focus on. And what I'm doing is I'm just scouting around, seeing if we can locate bigger fish. You guys did say size matters, right? You said size matters. So we're gonna catch see if we can go after some bigger fish today. Maybe we'll be out there for an hour or two, looking for two good fish to bring to the boat. That is the goal. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head on out. I got my baits ready. I was getting that done while I was live on camera today, so we got that done. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and head out, and just make sure you guys. I will drop a new link for the live for today. All right, so I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'll see you guys in just a few, well, hopefully an hour or so. I'll be out there. All right, guys, see you on the next one.